Hi, it's Jenny from Balloon Circus again, and today we have a little shout out for Layla. Happy birthday, Layla, in Kuwait. Hope you have a lovely day. And this story is for you today, and it is all about Vanessa, the vain mermaid. Vanessa was a beautiful mermaid. She lived with many mermaids and mermen at the mer home in the soft, warm sea. Vanessa wasn't happy though, because she had no friends. She was too vain about her beauty. The mermaids didn't like her because she was always rudely telling them how ugly they were compared to her. And the mermen didn't like her because she was always upsetting the other mermaids. Poor, silly, unhappy mermaid. One day, Vanessa left the mer home. As I have no friends, I shall be better off on my own, she thought. So she swam far from the mer home to the oyster sea where the giant octopus lived. There she spent half her days hunting for oyster pearls to deck herself. The other half she spent combing her long black hair and admiring herself in the mirror. One day, as she was looking for pearls, she heard the dreadful sound of shark voices. Very slowly and carefully, she crept into a thicket of anemones, the beautiful flowers of the sea, and she listened to two sharks talking. The first shark said, "I've just found a place full of mermaids and mermen." The second shark said, "Ha ha, let's have a feast of the delicious merpeople." But the first shark said, "Wait a bit, I hate merpeople. Let's find some more sharks and then we can catch every last mermaid and merman." And the second shark agreed. From her hiding place, Vanessa heard every evil word. She waited until the sharks had gone off for their fellows. Then she headed for the mer home. She had to warn her people of the terrible danger. In her hurry, she swam too close to a sea urchin. Its spine stuck out and scratched her, and she cried out in pain. Though they were already swimming away, the sharks heard the mermaid's voice, and they came rushing back. When Vanessa saw them diving at her with red eyes blazing and sharp teeth gaping, she fled. But sharks are faster than merpeople. They were snapping at her tail when she flashed out of reach into a little cave in a coral reef. The sharks snarled and whined outside the cave, unable to reach her. At last, one left to call the other sharks to attack the people of the mer home, and the second shark stayed in front of the cave. At first, Vanessa was trapped in the cave, crying bitterly in fear for herself and the mer people. And then she saw a small entrance at the back of the cave. It looked too small for her, but she tried to wriggle through, and she pushed and she struggled. The sharp coral tugged the pearls from her hair. It tore the frill of her pretty tail. But this time she didn't make any sound at all, even though it hurt. Finally, she slipped free. The guard shark didn't see her drifting silently away. When she was out of sight, she dashed through the sea, but she rushed straight to the lair of the giant octopus. Suddenly, a long octopus tentacle grabbed her, and a bubbly voice said, "So, here's a pretty thing. You're lucky I don't eat mermaids, I only like oysters." "Oh, but you like eating sharks too, don't you?" asked clever Vanessa. "Why does I does," burbled the octopus, "when I can catch 'em." "Then come with me and you shall have more sharks than you've ever seen before," she promised. She streaked away to the mer home with a great octopus wallowing behind her as fast as he could wallow. They reached the mer home, gave the warning just in time. Even as the mermen were seizing their sharp strident spears, the sharks poured in. A terrible battle was fought that day, but the merpeople and the octopus were victorious. Not one shark escaped. Then Vanessa was a great heroine, and the merpeople became her friends. She was never again vain or rude, so she stayed friends with everyone in the mer home. Thank you. See you next time.